Alright, what's up everybody? We are on the season finale of the second season of Attack on Titan. The episode is called Scream, I see. And I am honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely exhausted. I had told myself that I would be watching these last two episodes, and I was kind of like, yeah, just laid back and looking forward to it and stuff like that. And here I am, I just finished obviously episode 11 and so many things happen in it and made me have to process what the sheer amount of stuff that was going on. It was all going at such rapid speed. I just recorded my review for it as well, and I kind of had to let those thoughts sink in a little bit more. And it's just like, holy shit, man. I mean, I hope that I'm going to be able to do a good job here watching this finale, but I'm looking forward to it though. Obviously, last episode was crazy. We learned a lot of very interesting details, for example, about Emir, who, she basically talked about how she had stolen the power of the Titans, apparently. And, her whole deal with Krista actually was trying to redeem herself to those people in the Titan network, or whatever you want to call it. That's still kind of the name I'm giving it. Because that would be able to, she would be able to be forgiven then ultimately in the end. The episode itself was crazy action packed. Of course, there was a moment with Erwin where he seems to have lost his arm. At the end there, something completely unexpected happened out of nowhere. If it wasn't already enough, all the stuff that had happened, here we find the Titan from literally the first episode that killed Aaron's mom showing up. I am now actually thinking so we got those flashbacks as well, actually, to the time period of Aaron in his young days, and even a scene where we saw his mom and stuff like that. And now I'm kind of figuring so that's probably what it all led up to, I guess. That's why they maybe brought some of that stuff back, and they're gonna get into that now here, but I have no idea what type of way they're gonna do that. It's man, like I said, it's just overall a crazy amount of stuff to process. I should mention something, because I literally that's the thing, I just thought about that right now in this moment, that I did not even really talk about Reiner and Berthold and how they had mentioned last time around how, again, they didn't really seem to be doing all the stuff they were doing. They kind of seem to be doing it against their will, and that, I've seen that as well. The way Berthold has been talking in all of these last episodes, it seems just like the facial expression that he always has is kind of like sadness or something. Like he's not enjoying it, and that's kind of what I talked about during the episode, right? I mean, their goal, yes, it was to destroy humanity. That's literally what Reiner said to Eren in that episode 6 that everybody loves, understandably so. But then again, could there still be some type of motivation to that makes it somewhat redeemable? I know that sounds crazy, but again, it's also something that I talked about in prior episodes, where the things that people do, they don't necessarily always look at it as like bad things that they're doing, right? They could still very much look at it as having some type of purpose, or maybe they were forced in some way to do it, or I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what the whole purpose is for Reiner and Berthold to be doing what they're doing, and Annie as well. And who they were being given this task by, for example, and under what circumstances. So that's something that I hope that we kind of get into still here as well. Again, I've kind of been speculating that, maybe Reiner's storyline, so to say, for example, could be ending here at the end of Season 2. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I mean, we might very well see him make it through this episode. But, again, if he dies or something like that, then I would think that he would have to kind of reveal some of those things. So this is where I'm currently at, and where I'm hoping we're going to learn quite a bit more in this episode. But again, I'm used to this show not really giving us those answers as quickly as we would sometimes like to. But yeah, man, this episode, like I said, is called Scream. I'm not really sure what that is pertaining to, but actually, now that I think about it could kind of be talking about how Eren screamed at the moment when his mom died with that Titan, right? I remember that's that was a crazy scene in that, literally that first episode that I'm thinking back to now, just seeing this word scream. But again, this is my mind just completely running off and, me thinking about the first thing that I can think about. But if you already want to watch the next 5 episodes, they will be up on Patreon for you to check out. So we are well on the way with Season 3 over there. I've also been watching some of the OVAs, of course, which are up there for you to check out if you want to. Full-length reactions. yeah, man, a lot of stuff to be checking out right now if you enjoy these videos. So if you want to help support my channel, then that's all there for you to check out right now if you want to. And I would really appreciate it. But that being said, let's get into the finale of Season 2 of Attack on Titan. Yep. Back to this flashback. I guess wow, I can't believe that I caught on to that. With the episode title being called Scream, because that must be what it's referring to. Damn. He really is just like willing to sacrifice himself, isn't he? He just said about himself, I can always be replaced. That takes a lot of courage. Oh, Hannes. Yo, Hannes better not get killed by this one either now. Yeah, so she really is just kind of in it for herself. I mean, she literally said that, but... That is some epic music. This one still looks as haunting as ever. But, I mean, surely there has to be a reason for this one suddenly showing up. Like, that can't just be a coincidence, right? There's a purpose for this one being here. Oh. Why can he not turn into a Titan now? Don't tell me he lost the power or something. What if Erwin for some reason got the power now or something, and that's gonna be able to let him grow his arm back? Erwin somehow got it for freeing Eren or something. That would be some like Harry Potter stuff, but... I'm like thinking of the Elder Wand, but dude, you're gonna end up literally destroying yourself. Because Emir talked about stealing the power of the Titan from somebody as well, right? So is that like a way you can do that? Like obviously there's a way to get the power off of somebody else. So again, maybe Erwin got it off of Eren now or something. Yo. Oh my god. Seriously?
ことないよ。伝えたいことがある。私と一緒にいてくれてありがとう。私にマフラーを巻いてくれてありがとう。
そんなもん何度でも巻いてやる。
What just happened? What the hell is he controlling others or what is happening? Nah, nah. Don't tell me this is actually happening. Oh, you gotta be shitting me, dude. Don't tell me he did that, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. God, I wish I knew what she was talking about.
最悪のやつの手に渡っちまった。絶対に取り返さねえと。来るんじゃねえ！てめえらぶっ殺してやる！この気を逃すな。撤退せよ！
I mean, was she just still protecting them after all, or? She still decided to escape with them, I guess? I can't believe Hannah's died, man. What the fuck?
Yumiru, なんで俺たちのところに来た？
お前らがこの壁を壊しに来なければ、私はずっと覚めない夢を見てたんだ。私はただその時借りたものを返してるだけだよ。お前たちの境遇を知ってるのは私だけだしな。
すまない。
So does that mean she realizes that they are in some type of position where they have no choice?
悪い気分じゃないね。ボールローゼが突破された可能性があるとの一方で、ローゼの住民
Oh, this again.
ウォールシーナ内の旧地下都市への避難を余儀なくされた。
Is that the same one from the OVA?
残された人類の半数以上を食わせることのできる食料の備蓄は、そのため当局は問題発生の1週間後にボールローゼの安全宣言をするよりなかった。
ハンジだ。入れ。
失礼。
Come in, Anji.
彼は
104機調査兵団コニー・スプリンガーです。
Is Connie gonna join them?
村の出身です。
Oh.
巨人の発生源と言われとった村か。
Oh, maybe he figured it out? Could that have been it?
村での調査結果を彼に確認してもらったところ、報告に
We're not gonna learn that yet, are we?
そのために調査兵団は熟練兵士の大半を失っちまった。
でも帰りには損害がなかった。巨人が僕らを無視してライナーたちに向かい続けていったからだ。あの時巨人たちにそうさせたのはエレンじゃないの。
I mean, did Aaron not realize that himself yet? I guess he once again just didn't feel that in the moment, like just like he can lose control while being a Titan himself.
その代償に見合う価値がお前にあるのか。
お前の言う通りだ。やるしかねえ。巨人を操ってやる。ウォールマリアも塞ぐ。ライナーのやつを捕まえて償わせる。それが俺のなすべき償いだ。
今回出現した巨人の正体がラガコ村の住人。
つまり巨人の正体は
Yeah,
人間
humans.
であると。
Yeah.
俺は今まで必死こいて人を殺して飛び回ってたってのか。
確証はないと言っただろう。
I wonder if they would ever be able to get him to revert again. Figure out some way they can turn the Titans back into humans.
何を笑ってやがる。
Did he realize something?
我々はまた一歩真実に近づいたというわけだ。
たった一歩か。
I'll take a step. With this show, any step is fine.
だが確実な一歩だ。
Who is on top of him?
まだかな。
What the fuck is that supposed to be about? Who even is that? What the hell? Yeah, honestly, that was a fantastic finale. It did not pan out the way I thought it was. In a way, actually, I would say this was surprisingly similar. It really reminded me of basically how the first season ended. I mean, there was even something that I didn't point out during the episode, but we even see like Eren and Armin and I think Mikasa as well, how they're all just like wearing the same white shirts again that they were literally wearing. I think that was at the end of season 1. So, I mean, where I find it familiar, I guess, is just in the way that, you know, like I said, you could call it somewhat unsatisfactory, I guess. That's one way to look at it, where in the first season they captured Annie, but they didn't get any answers out of her yet. And, you know, like, it didn't really seem to have been resolved. And here, that's still very much the case. Still, right? Like, in this case, of course, Reiner, Berthold, and Emir did manage to actually get away this time around, so they won't be able to get any like answers out of them or something. They're still kind of stuck, and that's what Erwin mentioned there at the end. Like, okay, all that we really have to go by right now, where we currently are at, is just that we know that some of these regular Titans, can, you know, like they actually are humans, right? And that's a big thing that they learned, which I guess for me wasn't really new because I had already figured that out actually like quite a couple episodes back. Honestly, the moment Connie mentioned how the Titan at his house reminded him of his mom, I was literally like, oh, because it probably is, right? And I think that was like episode 3 and 4 or something. So, not necessarily new information to us as the viewers, but new information here to, you know, the people actually in the show. So, yeah, I wonder if that's going to give them something more to work with now or whatever. And like I mentioned, I wonder if there's eventually down the road in the show going to be an opportunity for them to maybe figure out a way where they can actually, I don't know, like inject the Titans with something that would make them be able to like turn back into humans or something so that they could actually rescue them. I don't know, man. It's... No, I mean, it was a great episode. Of course, Emir mentioned something that I talked about in the intro here as well, how like Emir, she says she understands Reiner and Berthold. She understands what they need to do and the situation that they're in. And that's what I talked about, where like, yeah, they don't seem to be happy doing what they're doing. But for some reason, maybe they're like forced to do it, or they just for some reason that we'll still have to figure out. They have no choice. They can't, they can't choose to do something else. So what that is about, yeah, I don't know. Hannes died in this episode. You would almost forget about that because it happened fairly early on, and he literally got killed by the same Titan that killed Aaron's mom. Yeah, I don't know. It's like that moment was just sad as fuck. I've liked Hannes from the start, and I kind of just like, that's the thing. I did not expect him to die or something. I mean, it's not like. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he never really got like a full-on arc or something, like real character development. I'm not sure if that's something that he needed either, so don't get me wrong. But that's, I guess, I mean, that just shows me that this show probably will be able to kill off other characters in the future as well that you just won't see coming. So, that's like, it's, if anything, it's just told me something about what the show can do. And I guess, yeah, I shouldn't expect nobody to be able to just make it through the show for no reason, right? So, yeah, there's one more big thing that I obviously have to get into, which is that it seems like, once again, Eren. And first of all, I didn't understand that. First, it seemed like he lost his Titan ability because he was trying to literally bite himself and inflict self-damage and he couldn't turn into a Titan. And that made me speculate, like, wait, so he lost it? Why? Did he actually, like, give his power to somebody else? Because that's what Amir mentioned in the previous episode, how she was able to steal the power of the Titans off of somebody. So I thought, like, okay, did somebody else steal the power off of Eren now? Or did it maybe happen because, and that's what I speculated, like, okay, Erwin freed him in that one moment, so he made me go like, okay, because Erwin freed him, maybe that gave him the power now or something. It made me kind of think of, like, literally, I thought of Harry Potter with the Elder Wand, where somebody who would be able to disarm somebody with the Elder Wand would be able to actually be the master of it or something, right? So, like, that's kind of what I was literally thinking of in that moment. But that's not what actually happened. It seems like he just traded his ability for something even crazier now, which is that he, yes, seemed to be controlling those Titans, and he actually made all those Titans charge at the one that killed his mom. So why that is, I have no idea. This is the whole thing and the whole reason why Berthold and Reiner were talking about him being the coordinate, or that's the word that they're using for it, and I'm not sure what that's about, but it seems like Eren is even more special in that way than the other ones. It's not that he can turn into a Titan, he can even control the human ones or something for some reason, and I don't know what that's about. Obviously, it has to do with the fact that Eren, I assume, got vaccinated, got injected by his dad. So, like, again, I assume his dad just, like, knew a lot of stuff. And then that just reminds me that 37 episodes into the show, we still did not get back to the basement. We have not seen Eren's dad since literally the flashback episode with Eren and Mikasa. There was actually, speaking of Mikasa, there was that beautiful kind of segment where she's, just like talking to Eren about how much he means to her and stuff. So, like, yeah, I don't really know. There's nothing else for me to get into there, but I just love that scene. And all in all, this was a fantastic season finale, like I said. I absolutely loved it. Yes, it left me with more questions than I'd like to, ideally, but again, I've learned that that's just what the show does. And it's baby steps, it's literally, as Erwin said there at the end of the episode, hey, we made some progress, and that's what it's about, right? And I assume we're still going to make plenty of progress later down the line. And, again, like, people prepared me for this fully well, that the real answers won't start coming until, I think, honestly, season 3, or actually more like season 4 even. So I feel like we're still going to have quite a while to go before we really get into the nitty gritty. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Great overall season. I will actually be recording a review for this season, which is going to go up on Patreon as well. Along with, like I said, I'll be obviously reacting to some of the extra OVAs that I'll be able to watch now, having finished Season 2. So very much looking forward to that. I hope you all enjoyed the ride with me, going through this season. And obviously, we're just going to get started right away in a couple of days with Season 3. So very much looking forward to that. But yeah, man, for now, this was fantastic. Obviously, I do have to quickly still mention that tease at the end there where we see the Beast Titan and we still don't know what that's about. But now there's somebody else literally standing on top of him with, like, I think it was blonde hair and a beard. And no idea who that is. Actually, the way the character looked, I could be completely wrong, but it kind of reminded me, I think, of kind of how Aaron's dad looked, except that his dad did not have blonde hair. So, I don't know, man. I'm literally looking at it right now. He even has glasses, which I think Aaron's dad had glasses as well. But, yeah, I have no idea what that's about. We're just gonna see, man. We're just gonna see. So for now, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Of course, if you already want to watch the next 5 episodes, they are up on Patreon, along with all the stuff that I talked about, OVAs, exclusive videos of me reacting to Attack on Titan in 9 minutes, a bunch of good stuff, full-length reactions there if you want to watch the entire episodes along with me. And then for now, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.